Hi everybody, it's Catherine from The Pink Designs. My project today is a box for a gingerbread cookie. These are from Little Debbie's. They're very delicious. Usually I can find them in the bigger Walmart stores. They usually have them in the ones that have the groceries section. Unfortunately, my one right near me doesn't. So I have to go to where my husband works. Alright, so I'm using the Humble Home Bundle, which is going to be back in stock on December 9th, but it's sold out twice, so I have a feeling a lot of you have it. And the box measures 3 by 3.5 by 3/4. And what we need, you can get 2 of these from each sheet of 8.5 by 11 cardstock. So we need one piece that is 8 by 5.5. We need some real red for the heart. We need a piece of real red, a strip of real red that is 2.5 by 1/2. Some pecan pie for stamping. And then I'm using 2 DSPs. These here are from Take a Bow DSP. You need 2 pieces that are 2 3/4 by 3 1/4. 2 that are 1/2 by 3 1/4, and 2 that are 2 3/4 by 1/2. And then this is from the Snowy Scenes DSP, and we need one that's 2.5 by 2 3/4. Alright, I'm going to get my Simply Scored. This is my host code. Please put that in for any purchases under $150, not including your shipping and tax. And we're going to start on the 8-inch side. Score at 3/4, 3 3/4, 4.5, and 7.5. Turn it to the 5.5-inch side and score at 3/4, 4 1/4, and at 5. Alright, now fold and burnish your score lines. These are perfect. They're only a half a sheet, so they're perfect for place settings or anything that you would have to make a whole bunch. Now, how we have this is the 1/2-inch rectangle is over here, and there is a 1/2-inch strip at the top, okay? And then 3/4 down here and over here. And this is what we're going to be doing. Alright, so we're going to start over here, go to the first score line, cut it to the first score line, and wedge both sides of the square. Go to the next 2 score lines and cut them to the first score line and wedge that square. Go to that last score line, cut it to the first score line, and wedge up. Okay, now your 1/2-inch rectangle is over here and on the bottom. Alright, count over to the second score line, cut it to the second score line, and then take these 4 pieces off. And then wedge up into this 1/2-inch rectangle on this side. Okay, go to the next score line, cut it to the second score line, take off the rectangle, and wedge both sides of the square. Go to that last score line, cut it to the second score line, take off the bottom rectangle, and wedge the square. Okay, and then we just need to round the corners of this top flap here. Alright, and that's what your cardstock should look like when you're done. Alright, now we're going to get us some tear and tape and put it on what's left of this 1/2-inch rectangle that's on the side. Take the backing off, flip it over, and then flip over the sides to meet. So this piece with the seam is your back. And I'm going to put this together with the back flap going down first. Okay, and that's your box. Alright, now we need our DSP, the Take a Bow striped DSP. And this one's going to be big ones, the front and the back, and then long sides and short sides. And those sides are not really necessary, but I think it looks really nice. All right, and then we're going to get our other piece of DSP. All right, this piece that I put right here is, I said it wrong in the beginning, it's 2 1/4 by 2 3/4, not 2 1/2 by 2 3/4. And we're going to put it down so that there's an even amount of the striped paper all around. Looks nice. Alright, so then we're going to let that dry while we do our stamping. And we need our piece of red that is 2 1/2 by 1/2 and some pecan pie. And let's get our scrap. First we're going to do the house on the pecan pie with Versamark. Alright, and then we're going to sprinkle that. Okay, and then we need our small piece of real red, and we're going to be putting the sentiment Merry Christmas about 1/4 inch from the end, from the right end. And now I need my Humble Home punch. I'm not sure if I need to add a little something to this. Yeah, I do. And then we just need to get one little heart. Okay, and if you see a couple of my letters, I must have pressed too hard, so they didn't show up as much, or they've got a lot of holes. I'm just going to take this white jelly pen and kind of fill it in so that it looks a little nicer. Alright, so now let's bring in our pieces, and I'm going to put dimensionals. Let's see, we need a new one. Alright, I'm going to put this towards the top. And then I'm going to put dimensionals on all along this so it doesn't warp. Alright, and then I'm going to put this right across, and it's going to hang over a little bit on each side. Just like that. Then I need a mini dimensional for the back of my heart. I'm going to put this right up on the chimney here, right above the chimney. Then I'm going to get some Wink of Stella glitter and cover that. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, you can see it a little sparkling. And then I'm going to get my Pom-Pom ribbon. This is on last chance right now. I think it's $10 instead of $12, so if you wanted to get this. Alright, I'm going to put this underneath the top flap and close it in there. And then I'm going to tie a bow on the top. And for the final touch, I'm going to take 3 of the ombre dots and I'm going to put them over towards this side of our sentiment. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, my email is below, along with the link to my blog and my shop. All right. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you next time. Bye.